What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You already know, man. It's your boy, DJ Enjetic, and big shout out to these two right here. Twins, huh?
Yes.
What's your names?
My name is Brazil Dowe, one of the Dowe Twins.
And my name is Princeton Dowe, one of the Dowe Twins.
So how'd you guys come up with this name?
Oh, well, name-wise, Brazil and Princeton, that was all our parents.
Yeah, but like
That was all your parents?
yeah, since
They
our
came
last
up with it?
since our last name is the same, you know what I'm saying? Our last name is Dowe, and we're twins, so we just put it together, Dowe Twins.
That's dope, man. How long you guys been doing music for?
A good 3.5 years.
3.5 years.
Yeah,
How'd you guys first getting into it? What, your family or something like that? You got parents and stuff like that? That's influences inside the industry?
I mean, yeah, for sure. Our family definitely has some music background, but it was mainly during the pandemic and when all the violence and stuff was happening. That's how it really started.
Violence.
yeah.
So where you guys from?
BX,
Boogie
Bronx
down
all
Bronx,
day.
yeah.
Oh man, so you guys seen a lot of like the violence and stuff like that, and a lot of like, you guys like artists, man, getting locked up and all that too, man. What's that kid's name? I always forget his name, man. The most famous like drill rapper from over there,
D-Thing, K-Flock,
K-Flock,
one of them,
D-Thing.
yeah.
K Flock, K Flock, K Flock. Like I don't understand. Like my thing is with you guys, I was listening to you guys' music. Well, the song they sent me, the dance song. I think it's dope because it's something different, and I
Yeah,
feel like it brings more of a positive kind of vibe.
yeah, thank you, appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? And when I heard it, shout out to Top Dawn, shout out to Lazarus. Lazarus actually was like, "Yo, you gotta hear this." And I heard it. I'm like, "Oh, I like this." And
Yeah, just in the team, for real.
All
I'm just
love.
so you guys from like the Boogie Down, man. So you guys are from like where all the old legends are. Like your family, like teach you about like the history of hip hop from there.
Yeah, they
Of
did.
course.
Ever since we was little, they told us that, hip-hop originated from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying, in New York. So it was like, ever since we was kids, we always grown up listening to hip-hop, because hip-hop is culture, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different vibe.
Yeah, man. Like I just think about it like, whoa, because you guys inside the mega. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like big shout out to everybody out there before us and stuff. I see every time I'm in the Bronx, man, and I go over there and I see the memo of Big Pun or I see the new memo of Chris. I'm like, wow, man. It's
Yeah.
just I go, whoa. When I see it, I go, man. Do you guys feel like being young, right? Do you guys feel like a lot of times a lot of people out like basically they see what you guys are doing, but they really don't pay attention to it because they think you guys are gonna be like drill rappers and stuff.
Of course, I mean, nowadays, we're built in a society that when they hear kids are making music, they're probably like, oh, they're doing that drill stuff, they involved with that. So they probably look down on us sometimes, be like, yeah, they're probably they probably fit into what people think most kids do nowadays with the music career.
So you feel like basically do you guys like because I can see like when I heard the record right and I'm sitting there, I'm listening to it, I'm like, this sounds so different because usually I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh man, when what's the name called me up, I'm like from the Bronx, from Boogie Down, from K Flockstown, but then I'm like, wait a minute, when I heard it, I'm like, you see, hip hop is still alive in artists and people don't understand that. Like the creativity is still there. So when I heard the record, I was like, yo, the creativity is still there. That made me happy
Thank you,
Thank you.
appreciate it.
because it made me realize, it's just a whole big genre. Like everyone gets a misconstrued. You know what I mean? Like they always try to make it seem like the young people don't understand music when you guys are the next generation coming up of music, and you guys are the next ones to push our genre.
Right,
Mhm.
yeah. The next 50.
The next way.
The next 50, 50.
So who influenced you guys? Like artists wise, like who's the first artist you ever heard and you were like, oh, I love music.
Hey, ever since growing up in the car, our parents will always play, that R&B stuff, that Nicki. So definitely Nicki Minaj, and then singing wise, I always was into the soft music and stuff. But now it's way different.
Yeah, see, with me, I always grew up listening to hip hop. So, like, when I was younger, I remember I used to be in the living room, my room, taking a broom, rapping and singing like I'm Chris Brown or Drake, and then rapping like I'm Nas. So it was like a whole different bunch of people. Like, when I used to grow up, I used to listen to their music, so everything got in my head. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I want to start doing what they do. Just make it turn into my own music, make a
So you
mix on.
kind of you like Nas, like
Yeah,
you were influenced by Nas, and then you were influenced by Drake. So okay, so like let's say like the 20, let's say like Nas is not Nas is 90s, but Drake you're talking about, right? Like more of like kind of like Drake because you guys are younger, but or do you like the old school kind of sound?
I like the old school because
Like Biggie. Go
I
ahead.
90s and 2000s, like right in the middle of it, right there.
Okay. See, that makes me happy because a lot of the guys your age would be like, you guys are old heads and anything, but they don't understand the keys inside music is basically, from the past. Like I remember being up inside the labels and the labels always telling me, yo, the easiest way to make a hit record is take something old and make it new. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I was that all the time.
So like when I was listening, I always heard that being younger and stuff like that. I used to go, and then I used to just go back like there's so many styles right now that people are not even understanding that are from probably like the 60s and 70s. Like
Right,
that dance they've been doing with the foot going down and doing the hybrid and the kick. That's the 70s.
right, yeah,
Joint.
They just up.
Say it again.
They just switch it up all the time. Whether it's the beat, the dances, it always track back to back then. They just think, oh, us kids, we always making up things, but now we get it from way back then.
yeah.
It starts from somewhere.
Exactly, man. So okay. So I'm digging this right now. I'm liking it because I'm seeing real. I'm gonna say artists because a lot of times I speak to artists, man, and they don't know the history in music, and it's kind of like hard because when you hear it, you're like stumped for a minute, and you're like, what's going on here? Like you got to respect music. People that's listening right now to these young people, they respect music. That's why there's you can hear it. You can actually hear it in the song how much you guys respect music because the
Right,
sonics is correct.
yeah.
You guys know all about the sonics, right? The sonics inside music, the way that people groove, the way that people have like the vibe, like
Of
stuff
course.
like that. So, what do you guys see your style like?
I'd say like we're very versatile. I think in a way, you know what I'm saying. So I feel uh, like us, we could do it all. Harmonize. Hardcore hip hop, light hip hop. We could, sing, rap. It's so much. When you're versatile, you can do so much at the same time. You know what I'm saying. Since we grew up being versatile, so it's at that point where it's like, yeah, you know what, we could do a fast song, and then we could do a slow song, and then we could rap on a song. So it's like different with us. Yeah.
So right now, if somebody goes to you on the spot and says, "Spit one of your verses, your best verse," you can do it.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right, spit one of your best verses. Let everybody hear it right now.
We gonna do actually our newest one. We the biggest. We ain't pushing no Honda Civics. We in the voice track. Yeah, we the littest. When the got say, yeah, that's the mission.
Let me tell y'all how we gonna get it. We gonna be starring in Him and Redemption, starting from 7, just the beginning. Flying to Cali to finish the business. Talking to means from rich to riches. Casting the checks to triple of digits. We getting money,
We
we
standing
standing up.
on business.
Talking with soon, let's see if we getting. Paving the way, we taller than buildings. Door up the door, these
These
fans
fans
be
be
tripping.
tripping.
And we for real. Shout out Big Phil for working them deals. Robert so long, they telling us chill. Why did they hit like a mummy for real? 2 to 1, you notice the deal. Positive says you got it for real. Yeah,
Ooh, see, I love that, man.
yeah.
I love that when I can run up to an artist and be like, "Yo, spit something now," because a lot of the guys in your day, man, be grabbing the phone and getting me very agitated. They be going grabbing the phone and being like, "Hold up." I'm like, no, 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 no. We're not having that today. I'm like, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. Because years ago, somebody would have done that to one of the legends. They would have just walked away, not even saying anything. But
Yeah.
that's hip hop. That's hip hop the way I was born. I was born in. It's like, yo, spit stuff for me right now, and then you do, it and you're like, whoa, that's talent. So big shout out to you guys, man. That's talent right there, man. It really is, man. So big shout out to you. Oof. Why is that on there? There you go. That's for you guys, man.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
So you guys got any new projects coming out? So for the
Uh,
sing.
we just dropped our merch
Okay.
and dropped our new song. And after that, we working more. We working on more music. we got more things coming real soon.
Yeah, so it's like like she said, we dropped the merch, and then we dropped our new song, the biggest, on our website, but it's
Okay.
not out that it's not out yet. So when that drops, we're gonna let everybody know. But we also working on a new EP, an album. So that's coming along. We be after school, we come home, we'll work on everything that we need to get the album ready and stuff to keep it
Oh,
pushing.
that's so dope, man. So you guys are like, you guys just the team right here, the twins, man. So you guys be sitting there all day, be writing, saying, "Yo, I need this right here. Oh, do the hook here, sing." That's dope, man. How's it feel to actually have like your twin next to you, sitting there and actually working with you?
It makes it easier, you know what I'm saying? Instead
It's
of just
fun and
doing by
easier.
yourself, it's funner and just easier. To have a person right there and like y'all have the same thought process on when it comes down to the music and the notes and the high notes or whatever you have to do. You could have somebody you could count on to help you with it.
That's crazy, man. Like I would, that's crazy. Just having like a brother or a sister sitting there doing. My sister's, God bless her, man. She was very talented, but she just never wanted to pursue music. I was the only one that did. But when I hear that, man, I'm like, man, I'm like, that's so awesome. I wish I had someone like that, man.
And
But at the end
Yeah,
of the day, man, um, talk to me about like you guys' stage presence, man. Like you guys like understand like because I'm getting choked up right now because it's pretty dope. Like
yeah.
you guys are twins, okay? So it must be crazy to like literally know what your twin is probably not saying thinking, but like the moves that they because you guys practice probably a lot, right?
of course we have to always before any of our performances. Our mom and dad always be like, "Listen, y'all gotta practice how y'all gonna move on the stage because if y'all ain't moving together, it ain't gonna look right." So always before that, we get our dances together, we get every movement together. So when we're on the stage, it looks nice and organized.
Yeah, and our parents always tell us it's just more than a song. It's about your stage performance. You know what I'm saying? So as an artist, you have that.
Mm.
You just can't make a song and think you just can perform it on the stage. You have to know it, know where they're gonna move next, know what you're gonna do for this verse, know what you're gonna do for that hook. You know what I'm saying? And plus, it's both of us, so we come together, and everybody always congratulate us on our and talk about our stage performance. Because if you go to our performances and we're on stage, it's like it's like a big impact. Like we do it hard and we do like nice, and we over here talking to this
Look at
crowd.
him, look at him. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
I'm saying? So it's a lot. So
Let's
we're
go,
big.
boy. So all right, so real quick, I mean cut you off, but that got me hype right there. He's the hype man. He's the hype one. Who's the hype one out of both of you?
Depending on the stage, for
Yeah, it
sure.
depends. Yeah,
It
but
depends, yeah.
we both fight.
Oh, okay, okay. Because I see the passion. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I love seeing that. That shows that you guys are really. Who do you guys when okay, so your process when you hit the stage, right?
Hmm.
Do you ever get nervous?
Of course, but that's the best feeling. When you're nervous and you get on that stage and then everything lets go and you're not focused on anything besides your performance.
Yeah, with that, it's crazy, right? I'll never forget. Like me and my sister, we used to when we were younger, and we used to do public speaking. So I think at that point, we used to talk to 1,000 people. At that point, I think we was nervous. But now as we get older and we feel like we just do it all the time, it's nothing to us now. You know what I'm saying? So it's the types to get it gets you don't get nervous no more. You just
It's just
do it.
a fun game at that point.
Yeah.
You said public speaking, so you guys did like a lot of advocacy.
Yeah, we when we was younger, we always doing public speaking. It was just we have came from afar, came very far.
Yeah, before music, we was publishers, advocates, actors. We did a lot. Had our own brand of water, so we did a lot. So since like six, we've been doing business
Look at
and
this. Look at this. He's a vet right now. How old are you?
We're 15.
15.
15 years old and ready a vet. So you did advocacy. What'd you do advocacy for?
So when we was younger, we was diagnosed with auditory processing disorder and autism. So we used to go around, speak about that, and then we used to just talk about, water and hydration and stuff because we had our own brand of water. And then after that, we just kept talking and talking, and then we built and we slowly like drifted off into the music. But we still got our public speaking stuff. If any of y'all ever want us to go to school and talk or do anything, we're
Yeah.
here for that
So
all
ever
the
since
time.
we was young, we used to do motivational speaking, and I think at that point where it was like, yeah, you know what, this is what we want to do. We want to keep the positive vibe, so we switched over to music because, like a lot of people say, you don't always have to speak. You can let the music speak for you. You know what I'm saying? So
Everybody
that's what we
listens
do
to
now.
music.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. How'd you guys come up with the title Dance? Like what made you guys come up with that song?
Listen,
So
right now kids love to dance. It's all over TikTok. You ain't dancing, you gotta move your hips. It's always that. So it's like dance. When they hear the word dance, they gonna want to dance. So it's like dance, dance, dance. And
it's like it's whatever as an artist, you'll just sit down and think about, damn, what type of song I'm gonna make. And if I make that type of song, if it's a sad song, you're gonna name it something sad. But as a like a vibey song, you're gonna name it something loud. So
Or you
what, damn,
always take out a word from the hook and just make it your title.
yeah, that's true.
That's dope. So just being an advocate, right? A fellow advocate as well. What's some of the songs that you guys have from your advocacy? Because definitely I know you guys wrote from that perspective.
Yeah.
Actually, our first song was actually a PSA, "Gonna Love Us,"
Yeah.
and then after that, we noticed what people really liked, and then we slowly drifted off into the more our generation and what adults and kids also wanted to hear. But all our songs always have a message behind it.
So you guys felt like you guys so you were doing the advocacy, you were pushing what you guys basically, what was it again? I'm sorry.
Auditory processing disorder and on the autism spectrum.
You guys had a record that was pushing that in the
No,
beginning?
that was just public speaking and letting kids know no matter what you had, you still could do whatever you put your mind to.
Right.
But like with the violence and stuff, that was a part of our first song that we used to go to schools and talk about.
Okay. So what's the brand, your guys' clothing brand called?
Well, right now it's just Dowe Twins.
Yeah.
That's what we rock all day, Dowe Twins.
Okay, so you guys have like basically you guys' brand coming out and all that.
Mhm.
That's dope, man. And then what was the water? I want to know what the water brand too was.
So when we was younger, we started our own brand of water called Water to Kids. It was selling across all around the Bronx, and we had it in different stores or whatever. But we started Water to Kids because, like, when we were younger, we always thought a lot of kids our age was not drinking water and not staying healthy. So we said, all right, we'll provide something for those kids so they could still stay healthy and maintain a healthy body. And ever since we was young, we started selling water. We started doing everything to provide for other people and provide for our community.
Wow, man, that's what's up, man. Like, so you guys Bronx bred and stuff, like born in the Bronx. What do you guys see that when you guys were younger changed dramatically in the Bronx?
Honestly,
That's a good question.
change in the Bronx is a strong word because nothing really changes over time. And it's not like two kids growing up in the Bronx can really change anything. But you gotta at least try to, see it different in your community.
I
No. I'm saying when you guys grew up from now, do you guys feel like it's more dangerous, or do you guys feel like it's starting to get a little bit back to?
I feel like it's more dangerous now because there's a lot of people dying. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I guess the kill rate is going up a lot. Even like South Bronx, uptown, downtown. There's a lot of stuff going on in the Bronx. As a community, we need to fix. Within ourselves.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Well, you guys are definitely sitting there really pushing and really coming up with an impact, man. So keep doing what you guys doing, man, and definitely let everybody know where they can find ya.
Y'all can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Dowe Twins. That is DOWE Twins. And check out our website, therealdowtwins.com. Again, that is therealdowtwins.com. Everything is DOWE Twins.
I just want to thank you guys so much, man, and keep doing what you guys are doing, youngins, man. I salute you, man, and much love. You already know, DJ Enjetic. Don't worry anyway, because I'm gonna be playing joint after this. So I got ya.
Thank
Much
you.
love to you.